So now, I want to tell you all the benefits to my state and to my city. The benefits of our dormitory and inclusive strand, charitable marijuana, how it helps our citizens and our communities, and helps by getting homeless male citizens off the street, gets them out of doing petty crimes, living like trespassing, petty things like stealing, little petty things out of convenience stores and things like that and such. And cuts down our crime. They're not out there in dark alleys where crimes can be committed to them or they can be crimes to others. It cuts down on drug use and sales because they're not in an area where they are, sitting right next door. Their next door neighbor is the local dope man. They're in a nice, safe, secure area away from those lifestyles, away from those people. It benefits them to where they become registered voters. Number one, they have the opportunity to register to vote. That's a requirement to work in to be part of our program. You have to register to vote to do it. You have to register for the Army to do it because you're young men. That's why it's the male dormitory. All men have to register for the draft, and you have to register to vote to qualify for this program, and then. The benefit of it, you get put back into community. You get a ride to and from work. You're paying a reduced rate in this living unit. You're paying a reduced rate where you're not under that kind of surveillance. You're not under kind of supervision. Those are things that we don't allow in our inclusive dormitories. We don't allow supervision. We want people to live inside these, and we want to become part of society. Since society doesn't include supervision or like that, so we want to make an environment where they assimilate back into life like everyone else, not where they are constantly reminded of what it was to be incarcerated. So, are homeless, are mentally ill. We want them to become part of society again, where they can blend in and assimilate. The benefit for the state is that it will give them a workforce. It's going to give you workforce. It's going to give you payrolls. It's going to give you like payroll taxes. It's going to give you little communities popping up for migrant workers coming in to the state to work, and these programs are living in these housings because homelessness is something we want to eradicate here in Inclusive, so that's why we're trying by giving them employment and giving them a way to get to their back and forth to their job, and providing them affordable housing where they can live at and come up on their feet, affordable housing in good quality areas. Giving them the opportunity for the state to have people that are not of a homeless state or not people that are exiles, but just people that want to invest in Oklahoma and invest in themselves, so they are becoming homeowners. I tag on there with each homeowner. You can purchase one of our community dispensary machines on your land, put it onto your land, what you own, and lease out this little dispensary machine. It's the space that leased out, that little cubics of it, and you lease out, and you can give back to your community by posting one of those. And we come in stock about Inclusive, so we come in stock. You don't have to be a marijuana grower. Just all you have to do is have the card where you can have up to 12. A buyer's grower's license, you can have up to 12 plants. If you don't, you can still have a dispensary machine, because that is our dispensary. That's the Inclusive dispensary. It's that little cigarette machine that will be sitting in people's garages, sitting out, like in their billiard rooms or playrooms out by the pool in the backyard. I plan on putting one when I get me a house. I plan on soon buying me a house with a pool in the back. And I want an underground pool. And I want to put in there one of my machines in there so people come to their party. Just casual things, have bars, things like that, different places like that, bars and things like that. If you own that property, those are things that it opens up for. It pushes people to want to become homeowners. It pushes people to want to become philanthropists. It pushes people to want to be entrepreneur. It pushes people to want to get growers buyer licenses. For medical marijuana here in Oklahoma, so it pushes sales of these items. To be able to have control of that out in a rural area, say like out in Glenpool, way out in Glenpool, although it's beautiful out there. I plan on moving to Glenpool one day. It's beautiful out there by the oil fields. But you go out there by Glenpool, and there's not stores for a very, very long time. But all the people are homeowners. They can all have their dispensary inside their garage for parties and events. Just to be charitable, just have something for the neighborhood kids can come there and buy those things, neighborhood teenage kids, things like that. And basically, that's why it's called a community dispensary machine, and that's why we're claiming ownership of it. We're taking responsibility for it, and we're also making exclusiveness of it. Because if it's not doing it for the community, it don't work in our equation. If you're not doing it for the community, it don't work in our equation. If you're doing it for your own financial gain, we don't want to look like your dope dealers. We want to look like your community action that's here to help you and assist you and give you a service where you can come in and get your job. That's another thing that the city of state would love or would benefit from. These people are going to come there and start working, and hopefully our little distribution hangar or distribution warehouse where we take all this donated shake and repackage it and put it inside these machines. Have people come in there and work and package them, through the day. Pay them a living wage for they can come in there, work 3 hours, pay them a living wage. And if they so choose, they can live inside one of our housing units. Come over there and live in one of our housing units, get them around to and from work. Working through workforces and standbys and temp services that do the daily work. Have them come there, take them to work and bring it back. Pay the rents, let them live and assimilate back into life. Help all the way. The best way you'll help them is to give them a pamphlet, I'm telling them the link to log on to Inclusive so they can sign up for meal dormitory. That's all it's going to cost you. That's all it's going to cost you right there. Is to give them that, and it's not giving them a free ticket, which ain't the Republican way, and it's giving them a handout, which ain't the Republican way. It's giving them an opportunity to work and to make positive stain in the world, not be a shit stain, but make a positive stain in the world. Make your work or make it in a positive way moving forward and not making the same mistakes before. It gives you a positive place to live. It gives you just overall, it gives you a better pool of citizens. All citizens are great because you're a citizen, but to be a productive, great, extraordinary citizen is what we want to make by using inclusive male dormitories to make environments and affordable living and opportunities for work and employment through our dispensaries, which are the community dispensaries machines. So we don't have an actual physical location for our dispensary. We just want to have a big distribution center out somewhere. If someone got some big old space out there that they want to donate to us, so we can make a distribution center. Call me. But that's what it is, and that's how it works. So check you guys out. Blaze Medical Listen on YouTube.